city talking about me like a pastor. Wait, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can face it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll drop to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And his throw's going to be incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes and down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is?
And the pressure gets to him again.
You've told plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
At their own 39-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again. The
last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Is on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. On the counter, here's Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
2nd and 5. He'll get this to Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Runs through the contact. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So here's Greg Zerline now as he'll try for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
15 yards on the play, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He's got to hook up to Lazard. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Able to find Lazard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Saints.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll look to throw again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. Open man here, Sims complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is even.
Now a hit and a loose football. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Lazard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Looking to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 28. He's he's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week we got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Saints' 10-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up
2nd and 9 now.
The 29-yard line.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Steven Sims Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 6.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And it's up and good.
The score, Broncos 37, Saints 22.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because...
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll walk him back half the distance. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded at the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
22.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders